It's Beer O'Clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to be taking a look at a can of Brewing Brothers Belushi IPA. It's their top selling beer, their flagship beer, this one. It's an IPA coming in at 4.8% ABV in a 440 milliliter can. There they are, they're the famous Belushi Brothers. Let's get the can out into a glass and see what we get. You might have seen my Gallagher's review at Brew London. Well, whilst I was there, the kind people at Brewing Brothers were like, take a selection of our cans, take them home, review them, do your thing. So here we are. Brew London was about a month ago. So the beer is very, very fresh. We've got a 2-finger whitehead. Hazy, amber coloured beer. Good levels of carbonation. And what they explained to me about this kind of idea that they had was they wanted to make a beer about famous brothers. So Gallagher Brothers, Belushi Brothers, we have another one coming up, which I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't know, you're probably going to laugh at me, but the Coens? I don't know. These two guys, I don't know what they... I need to Google it before I start the review. But we got a good level of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass here. It looks a very good beer. As I've been talking, the head retention has been great. Let's get the aroma then. My goodness me, what a fantastic aroma to this beer. Loads of passion fruit, loads of mango. Soft, soft, soft. Juicy. I think they've treated the water. They've got the water treated. When you produce a really good IPA, it's no good just grabbing a load of water and brewing with the water. You have to treat the water. That's the secret to brewing. A beer at 4.8% ABV will be at least 95% water. That's overwhelmingly the biggest ingredient in the beer is water. So it's what you do with that water that makes a massive difference. You need to treat it. You need to just get it perfect for the beer. And just getting the aroma alone, I can tell that they've treated their water. Or they have a very good water source where they're brewing this beer. It smells wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Ooh, that is fresh. The faintest little bit of hop burn. They've had a lot of hops to this beer. It's the faintest little bit of hop burn that I reckon I'm pleased that I didn't get around to this straight away. I'm pleased that I waited. It's just mellowed out a bit. I think it would have been a bit raw. It would have been a bit hot. I think I'd have had a big burn on the throat, and that's a sign that either the brewers put too many hops in, or it just needs a bit of time for the hops to just fade a little bit, so you don't get that heat. It's industry talk. When you talk about the hops burning your throat, we call it hop burn or heat. I've mentioned it. Hopefully you guys get what I'm trying to say. Let's move on. But leaving it a month has definitely helped the beer. There's a nice level of sweetness that complements the bitterness on the back end. It's not an overly bitter beer. I would say most of the flavours are in the middle. It's passion fruit, it's mango, it's grapefruit. It's good. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. Yeah, I think... Where am I at? Where am I at? In my complete honesty with IPA in general. Now, I've been reviewing beer for 11 years on YouTube, and I would say the majority of the beers that I have reviewed over the last 11 years have probably been IPAs. And to begin with, you can be super excited about IPA. You can, it's something magical in the glass. You're tasting passion fruit flavors, mango. It's like tropical fruit juice in a glass, but with hops. There's a little tingle of bitterness. You pick up the good quality of malt. There's a balance with the sweetness. It's the perfect beer style. It really is. And it's why it's such a popular beer style, and it's why so many people are choosing to drink it. But I think, and I'd like to know your thoughts on this, if you've been drinking beer for years and years and years, have you hit a point in your beer drinking journey where it's just not quite doing it for you as much as it used to? IPA in general. I'm standing here telling you this is a terrific IPA. It really is a fantastic IPA. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. But on the other hand, I've drunk so much of the stuff, I've drunk so much of this style of beer now that I'm almost to a point where I'm not numb to it. I think if I said I was numb to it, I think that would be too extreme. I still get all those wonderful flavours, but I suppose what I'm saying here is it don't hit me like it once did. If you remember rightly, when I first began reviewing beer on YouTube, if I had a beer of this quality, now this is a quality IPA, and I'm not surprised, it's their flagship and it's their number one, their best selling beer, Brewing Brothers. If you remember rightly, I used to dance around the kitchen when I drank a beer like this. Dance around, stone the crows, wow, my God, wow, unbelievable. It's almost like I've got over it. It's almost like I've come to terms with it, and I'm living with it. And I've realised, pardon me, I got an itchy ear. I've realised, especially in 2021, that I've not reviewed hardly any New England IPA or IPA. If you have a look at the bulk of my videos, it's almost like it's all kind of barley wines these days. Barley wines, smoked porters, stouts, sours, even some great best bitters. It's not at the top of my agenda as it once was. It's not like it's not the big dot on the radar like it used to be, the IPA style. I hope lagers, I think lagers has done it for me. I think good quality lagers has changed my thought on beer. Good quality, Heller's lagers and really good pilsners. It's a funny one. I've lost my mojo. I've lost my mojo for this style of beer. But I can still rate the beer. I still know if it's a tremendous IPA or if it's a bit of a mundane IPA. So I'm gonna rate it. I just want to tell you where these guys are from. They're from Hastings in the UK. This is their flagship. The Belushis have been our most popular beer from day one, heavily featuring our favourite hop Mosaic, bringing out big tropical juicy flavours and a big aroma. It's a wonderful beer, it really is. I just wanted to I'm trying to be a little bit more in my reviews these days where you get to know me a little bit and where I am and what I'm doing, and whether that's important to you. I'd like a comment in the comments box. Do you need to know if I'm into IPAs as much as I used to? Is it something that you tune in to listen to, or do you just want me to talk about the IPA and only the IPA? Because I can do that too. It depends on what you want as viewers. But yeah, this, going back to the beer, it's a top quality IPA. It's a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. I hope I get my mojo back one day soon. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers. My IPA mojo, I meant.